Be honest, guys. You ever feel like you're running out of time and like everyone else figured out life except for you? Like it feels like you blink for a second and suddenly everyone's moving into apartments, getting married, or somewhere along their career while like you're just trying to figure it out. It's hard not to feel that way, honestly. You probably open your phone every day and see people your age living like what looks like the dream to you, like vacations, cars, designer clothes, all of it. And meanwhile, you're thinking, where did I go wrong? But let's be real, nobody's going to show you the full picture. The internet's one big highlight reel. You're only ever going to see what they want you to see, what you may think are wins. Because the thing is, your 20s are supposed to feel like this. You're in that weird middle stage, not a kid anymore, but still trying to figure out how to be an adult. It's all over the place, it's confusing as hell, and yeah, sometimes it feels like you're behind, but that's completely normal. You know, for most of history, people in their 20s weren't successful. It's been this way. That part of life was always about learning, failing, and trying again. It's about building momentum. You're supposed to be in the building phase now. It's just that now you can scroll and see a million exceptions, and it tricks your brain into thinking you're the only one who hasn't made it yet. And honestly, most of it is cap. But real progress takes time. If you zoom out, most people your age are still trying to find direction too, honestly. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, people between 16 and 24 make around $19 an hour on average. That's not much compared to what older workers earn. And it's not because you're lazy or you're unmotivated. It's because your 20s are the setup phase, not the peak. This is the time you're learning skills, trying different paths, and building a foundation. Most people switch jobs multiple times before even hitting 25. They're experimenting, making mistakes, and figuring out who they even want to be. But on social media, you'll only see the highlight reel, the ones who are just a few years ahead showing the end result. And also, you got to consider that the cost of living has gone up too. It's harder to get ahead right away, and that's an economic reality, not a personal failure. And honestly, I get it. I built a YouTube channel before that hit 300K subscribers, and now I'm working on another one from scratch right now. And even after all that, it still feels unpredictable. Like one video pops off for no reason, and another one you swear was going to do well just flops. It could really mess with your head sometimes, but it's a reminder that success isn't just this straight line. The only thing you can control is your effort and nothing else. Because that's really what matters, the consistency, the patience, all of that. Because growth doesn't always look like progress. It's like when you're working out. You don't notice your body changing day to day, but then one day you look in the mirror and boom, you realize how far you've come. That's how life works too. And I think today we put way too much weight on money and status. We see success as something you can just post, but honestly, chasing validation through cars or watches or follower counts, it's never ending. There's always going to be someone with more than you. So stop letting comparison ruin your peace because you're not behind, you're just becoming. Everyone's timeline looks different and yours just hasn't peaked yet, and that's fine. For any of you watching this who can relate to this, who are in their 20s or even younger and feel like you don't know what path to take, or maybe you don't have everything figured out yet, I want you to know that it's okay to go at your own pace. You only have one life and no one can live it for you. You know, so what if you work a job that doesn't pay the most and meanwhile there's some 16-year-old online making millions? There's also a kid out there who doesn't have clothes, or some probably don't even have access to the internet. And look, this isn't to validate you or anything you may be going through. I'm just making a point on how powerful a simple perspective shift could be and how much you could really change the way you see things. You're responsible for doing the best that you can. Stop comparing yourself to others. Dream big and chase that. And be sure to give yourself grace along the way. Never forget that you are still human, because one day you'll look back and realize this version of you, the one doubting, overthinking, and comparing, was actually the version that started it all. I practice everything I preach over here, so if you want to see an example of someone practicing consistency and putting in those reps, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm documenting everything from all the failures to all the successes. You want to be here early for it in the making. I appreciate all the love, and thanks to you for watching up to this point. If you're still watching this, leave a random emoji in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one.